When Flight RA666 takes off from Mumbai bound for London, passengers believe it's just another overnight flight. But once the plane crosses 38,000 feet, reality begins to warp. Passengers disappear, dead loved ones reappear, and a terrifying truth is revealed. This flight has left the world of the living, and not everyone will retrieve Flight RA666 boards from Mumbai after delays and eerie announcements. The main character, Arjun, is a software engineer returning from his father's funeral. A quiet child stares out the window whispering, "This is the flight my mother died on." Takeoff goes smoothly, except the stars outside don't look right. Cabin pressure drops briefly, oxygen masks fall, but the crew denies it. Passengers report seeing doubles of themselves farce in bathroom mirrors. An old woman walks up and down the aisle saying, "You all died already. Just accept it." When Arjun checks the seatback screen, the live map shows the plane flying nowhere, just black void beneath them. A stewardess named Pia confides in Arjun the captain has locked himself in and won't respond. A mysterious voice plays over the intercom, giving instructions in a language no one understands. A man tries to open the exit door mid-air. He's dragged into the air and vanishes before anyone can stop him. The lights flicker. Blood begins to drip from the air vents. Pia reveals she had a dream weeks ago of this exact flight crashing, but the dream never ended. The plane shakes violently, but turbulence isn't the cause. A massive shape moves outside the plane, far bigger than any known aircraft. Passengers begin to lose time. Some believe they've been flying for days. Arjun finds a torn piece of paper tucked under his tray table. You must choose. Go back or go deeper. Half the passengers are missing. The crew begins chanting. The child who whispered about her mother is found curled up in the galley, holding a year-burned boarding pass dated 1976. Arjun confronts Pia. She tells him the truth. There is no Flight RA666. You died with your father. This plane is just the in-between. The plane begins to descend, but there's no land below, only fog and faces in the cloud, the landing that never comes. Arjun refuses to accept it. He claws his way to the cockpit and opens it to find himself flying the plane. A final message crackles through the radio. You are the crash survivor. Now you must fly the others through. The ending shows the flight disappearing into thick black clouds. The last shot is a Watt News report. No wreckage from Flight RA666 has been found. 239 souls still missing. Flight MX91 traveling from Delhi to New York is diverted mid-air due to sudden communication loss. As systems start failing one by one, passengers experience collective hallucinations, see the dead, and lose track of time. Something is wrong with the Masam plane itself. And it's not just introduced Ori Ishanam, a 34-year-old writer traveling for a lecture in New York. He boards Flight MX91 with a vague sense of déjà vu. A nervous passenger keeps asking the flight attendants why there's no flight number on the boarding pass. The aircraft seems too quiet. Cabin crew behave robotically. Takeoff is oddly smooth, too smooth. At 38,000 feet, the screens display incorrect destinations. Moscow, then the void. Ishan checks the in-flight magazine and finds a photo of himself on a page labeled Passenger of the Month Missing. Other passengers begin acting strangely. One claims they've been on this plane for days. The lights flicker. A flight attendant is seen walking through a closed lavatory door. The pilot makes an announcement in a language no one can identify. A mysterious knocking begins in the cargo hold, rhythmic, as if in Morse code. A tech-savvy passenger decrypts the code. It spells, "Help." The crew denies everything. A child disappears. The mother insists she never had a child. Ishan sneaks into the cockpit during a panic, finds it empty. Autopilot is running on unknown coordinates. A journal lies open with entries dating back to 1972, talking about a hijacked aircraft that never landed. He sees security footage of the same flight crashing over the Atlantic, but from 30 years ago. Cabin air becomes heavy. People begin losing memory and identity. Ishan discovers that the entire manifest includes names of people declared dead or missing over decades of aviation history. One flight attendant removes her hat to reveal no face, just skin. The plane begins descending. Through some what looks like stars, not clouds, Ishan faces a choice: stay and forget everything, or leap into the unknown. He jumps, wakes up back in the airport terminal, or is in the same seat he boarded from. But everything is abandoned and overgrown. A final voice plays from a broken PA. Flight MX-91 is now boarding. All those lost in time, please proceed to Gate 00.